The Big Bang and fine-tuning point to God. Why the multiverse fails to save atheism from the evidence. The evidence from cosmology and physics strongly indicates that the universe had a beginning and is finely tuned for life. These facts have profound implications, and for many, they point to the existence of a supernatural cause, God. However, atheists often attempt to sidestep this conclusion by appealing to the multiverse theory. In this article, we will explore how both the Big Bang and the fine-tuning of the universe point to God, and why the multiverse hypothesis fails to provide a satisfactory explanation. The Big Bang points to God. The Big Bang theory is widely accepted in cosmology as the best explanation for the origin of the universe. According to this theory, the universe began approximately 13.8 billion years ago from an extremely hot and dense point, and it has been expanding ever since. The notion that the universe had a beginning is significant because it implies that the universe is not eternal and therefore requires a cause for its existence. The principle that whatever begins to exist has a cause is a foundational concept in both philosophy and science. Since the universe began to exist, it logically follows that it must have a cause. But this cause cannot be something within the universe itself, because space, time, matter, and energy all began with the Big Bang. Therefore, the cause of the universe must be something outside of the universe, something beyond space and time, immaterial, immensely powerful, and capable of creating everything from nothing. These qualities align with the traditional understanding of God. Atheists often resist this conclusion because it points to the necessity of a supernatural cause, which is consistent with theism. To avoid this, they frequently invoke the multiverse hypothesis, suggesting that our universe is just one of many universes. If there are countless universes, then perhaps our universe's beginning and features are not as remarkable as they seem. The fine-tuning of the universe points to God. The second major piece of evidence pointing to God is the fine-tuning of the universe for life. Modern physics has revealed that numerous physical constants, such as the strength of gravity, the charge of the electron, and the cosmological constant, must fall within very narrow ranges for life to exist. Even slight variations in these constants would render the universe inhospitable to life. For example, if the force of gravity were slightly weaker or stronger, stars would not form, and life would be impossible. The odds of all these constants being set just right for life by chance are astronomically low. Many scientists and philosophers, therefore, argue that this fine-tuning is best explained by the existence of an intelligent designer who set the parameters of the universe intentionally to allow for life. Atheists, again, often turn to the multiverse to explain this fine-tuning. They suggest that if there are an infinite number of universes, each with different physical constants, then it is not surprising that at least one of them, like ours, would be finely tuned for life. In other words, the multiverse allows atheists to avoid the need for a designer by suggesting that we just happen to live in the one universe where everything is perfectly set for life by sheer chance. The multiverse, an insufficient escape. While the multiverse hypothesis may seem to provide an escape from the implications of the Big Bang and fine-tuning, it ultimately fails to do so for several reasons. First, the multiverse itself requires a beginning. If every universe in the multiverse, including our own, had a beginning, then the multiverse as a whole must have had a beginning as well. The famous Born-Guth-Vilenkin theorem in cosmology states that any universe, or multiverse, that has been expanding throughout its history must have had a beginning. Therefore, even if the multiverse exists, it cannot be eternal and still requires a cause. This brings us back to the need for a cause that transcends the multiverse, a supernatural cause, which again points to God. Second, the multiverse itself requires fine-tuning. The existence of a multiverse does not explain away the fine-tuning problem, it merely shifts it to a higher level. In order for a multiverse to generate different universes with varying physical constants, the multiverse mechanism itself must be governed by specific laws and parameters. These laws would need to be finely tuned to ensure the production of universes capable of supporting life. In other words, the multiverse hypothesis does not eliminate the need for fine-tuning, it just moves the question back one step. Who or what fine-tuned the multiverse? The limits of the multiverse hypothesis. There are additional problems with the multiverse hypothesis. For one, There is no direct observational evidence for the existence of other universes. While the multiverse is a theoretical possibility, it remains speculative and unproven. Some physicists have argued that it is not even a scientific hypothesis, since it cannot be tested or falsified. Science is based on evidence and observation, and until there is evidence of other universes, the multiverse remains a conjecture, not a solution to the fine-tuning problem. Furthermore, the multiverse hypothesis does not address the deeper metaphysical question of why there is something rather than nothing. Even if the multiverse exists, why does it exist at all? Why is there a multiverse rather than no reality at all? This points to the necessity of a cause that transcends not just our universe but all possible universes. A cause that is uncaused, necessary, and eternal. This is precisely the role that theistic philosophers and theologians ascribe to God. Conclusion. The multiverse does not save atheism. The evidence for the Big Bang and the fine-tuning of the universe powerfully point to the existence of a supernatural cause, God. Atheists appeal to the multiverse as an alternative explanation, but this appeal fails on multiple fronts. The multiverse requires a beginning, it requires fine-tuning, and it lacks empirical support. Ultimately, the multiverse does not provide a way to avoid the conclusion that the evidence points to God. Rather than being an escape, the multiverse hypothesis only pushes the problem back one step. It raises more questions than it answers, and it fails to address the most fundamental question of all. Why is there anything at all? The most reasonable conclusion, based on the evidence from cosmology and physics, is that the universe, and possibly even the multiverse, was created by a supernatural, intelligent cause. God. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and comment below if you agree, or would like to add your thoughts. If you would like me to respond to your comment, please make a level 1 comment, directly below the video. I will respond to all polite level 1 comments even if it takes me a while, due to other commitments.